They are invincible, undeniable, and two-time Super Bowl champions. Welcome to the Indiana Chiefs Fan Podcast, where we talk about our favorite team, the Kansas City Chiefs. I am Golden Jay, and of course, if you don't know me, it sucks to be you. And with me, as always, is three-time podcasting favorite, the one, the only, Chico Noise. And coming in on my bottom screen, because he likes the bottom, is the one-time podcasting favorite, Bill Jordan. We like to call him the Chief. Gentlemen, what is going on?
He
Well,
likes the bottom.
just ask Karen. Anyway, 1,182 miles and 1 hour ago, I got home. I'm not going to do the Gettysburg Address here, four score and
7 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So
we
yeah,
went on a most excellent adventure.
Yeah, it was a good time. It's always a happy ride back when you're listening to the local radio, until you get out of range, talking about the Chiefs win. So it was a good day. That's all I got to say so far.
Nice.
Hey, I like a Chiefs win.
Take it.
I was all kicked back, fighting a head cold all weekend, thanks to the Skywalker. Gunner's fighting food poisoning thanks to some funky gas station sushi that he should.
No, I don't know what I ate, but whatever it was something somebody else didn't eat. So I was the only one.
Well, I'm gonna tell you boys right now. I don't know about you, Phil, but the group of people that I keep around me that I talk to the most, all were sick over this last weekend. And I mean, it's like everybody just got bombarded with it. So
I'll be honest, Thanksgiving Day, it was at our house, with all the kids, grandkids, and what was going through my brain the entire time?
Where's my Purell?
Yeah. Kids are, carriers for, colds and disease and all that fun stuff. And I'm like, please don't get sick because I'm driving down into the Chiefs game. I got my Airbnb, non-refundable. So we did well. But yeah, speaking of battling, I was battling Karen the entire ride home with my debit card, buying friggin' scratch-offs in every state. We got to find a better way for her to pass time, man. Because she'll win. She wins. And then she doesn't collect the money. She just gets more damn tickets. I'm like, woman, you got to learn. You take your winnings, you put it in the pocket, and go buy something, So, yeah, the last stop, she bought $45 of $5 tickets. So at the middle of Illinois.
Well, I'm just going to put this out there. There is one thing that she can do that'll make you a winner, but we'll leave that to your imagination.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy to be home. Always good to get back from a Chiefs win, and first thing I do is pretty much hop on here for the podcast. I was out of sorts last week. We didn't go to Kansas City. I forgot It was Tuesday. I forgot we had a podcast. Because I'm so used to driving home and just coming down to the basement and starting a podcast.
Right.
So I was out of sorts. So I'm back on the rhythm this week, and now I'm going to be off for the next, 2 or 3 weeks. So because I sold the Seattle game.
My Seattle game sold. So
sweet.
I'm pretty happy about that. My Denver game sold, so I'm pretty excited about that. Danielle gave me a shout out on Facebook for the hookup on that. So,
well, one of these days you'll deliver the tickets.
I know, right?
I don't know why you haven't.
But... I wonder. Why wonder? It's the mailman hasn't delivered my my Venmo money yet, but as soon as that comes in, I'll be happy to deliver those tickets.
Yeah, but my Apple Cash is
fat right now. Yeah, exactly.
You know what's funny though is I forgot I had $100 in there because I don't ever use it. People will send me money and I logged in. I'm like, why they sent me $420? And I looked, it said 320 or whatever, the number was. And I was like, I went back through my history and slowly people had given me like $40 or $20. And I'm like, I totally forgot about it. So it was a good thing that I logged into it.
Well, when it hits my Venmo, I've got to make sure that I immediately transfer it over into my Chiefs account so that I don't accidentally spend it, send it to Bob or something like that. So, to make sure I get these things covered.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, we're finishing out a couple more home games. There's just the two, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, there's 3, but or hold on.
No, there's only 2. It'd be the
that's
Seattle
right.
and the.
Yeah, you're right.
So that means that most of December we're on the road. I know we're off to Cincinnati again this coming weekend.
Which I'm not going to the game this year because they lost against them, and I'm going to do the opposite. I'm not going to that game.
Not going to go. That's probably a good choice. I did read that there's a possibility they could end up flexing the Kansas City Denver game on December 11th.
Why would you flex that?
Well, no, they're flexing it out of the Sunday night spot.
Oh, that makes total sense. I mean,
yeah.
Denver's
a tire fire. Yeah.
A tire fire.
It's a tire fire.
Oh, Mile High Stadium. I think they're all high as a kite or something up there.
Well, all I know is that somebody rolled up a giant fat one and signed Russell Wilson to a major contract, gave away all their draft futures, and said, "This is gonna be cool, man."
Yeah, but good old Bucktooth Elway.
Oh my god, what is he putting in that dip?
I don't know, but you know what? I love it. It's easy wins in my opinion.
Well, I do believe, and don't quote me on this because we here at the Indiana Chiefs fans are of the opinion, never of the factual. I do believe mathematically Denver is now eliminated.
What's funny? You say that they were freaking talking they spent a good half hour on the Rams or on the Raiders today. I think they're 4 and something.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, we're gonna win out. They had their tight end on, and the announcers on the show are like, yeah, you have a favorable schedule to win out. And I'm just sitting there shaking my head. I'm like, you don't have to be nice to this dude. He's making enough money. Give him the real deal.
Is that Waller? Was that Waller?
I don't remember who it was. I was just, dude, when they said that, I was drinking coffee. I almost spit it out while driving. Because they actually said, well, we're gonna make the playoffs. I'm like, at least the announcers were smart enough to say you're not going to catch Kansas City. So,
yeah, they're 3 games up over top of the Chargers, which is the second place team, and that is as they've been saying, if Kansas City just straight up shits the bed the rest of the season, then maybe the Chargers will catch up, but they'd really have to shit the bed.
Yeah, I just found it to be not good listening, to be honest. It made me laugh though. It did give me a good chuckle.
Once again, it's interesting that the AFC West, which at the beginning of the season was supposed to be the toughest division in the NFL, has just not even there. I mean,
yeah,
2 teams that are not even at 500.
The NFC, gosh, I'm trying to remember which ones.
I think is it the East, the one with Philly and Dallas and all them, which is like the best division in football.
Yeah, whatever. I'll say yes.
3 of those teams are slated to be in the playoffs in that division.
Yep.
If you look at the standings, this was last week before the weekend, but I think all those teams won. Dallas won, Philly won.
So, anything interesting happened today for the Chiefs over the past few days?
Oh my goodness. Got any stats on that? What happened the last 2 days?
Oh, so I walked by Coach this morning.
What up, Coach?
And
Coach.
I think the one I'll hit on is that Phil's wishes have come true.
That's the first thing I said to him when I talked to him on the phone earlier today.
Yeah. Sir Sky Moore will no longer be on punt returns.
Did your dad tell you what I texted him?
No.
So I'm at the game, sitting in my seat, all excited after the pregame, the flyover, all that cool stuff, that happens at Arrowhead. If you've never been there, it's awesome. They do a really good job for the start of the game. Coin toss, they defer. I'm excited. Everyone's doing the tomahawk chop, and I see Sky Moore out there. I'm like, son of a bitch. I turned to my wife. I said, this is horrible. This is not good. He's going to fumble the damn ball. Lo and behold, bam, he fumbles the damn ball. And I'm like, oh, my God, let this guy be a wide receiver, please. I was so pissed. I actually texted Jeremy during the game. I never text anyone during the game, typically, but I texted Jeremy and told him I was so pissed off. Great job, though, by the defense. They held him from scoring, though, so. They sacked the quarterback. They got a penalty, and they got themselves out of field goal range on that first try.
Yeah.
What happened at your house during that muff punt there?
At my house?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He was dealing with food poisoning.
Well, that's true, too. Your mother, the rocket chick. Sky Moore drops that punt. She jumps up and she screams at the TV, "You motherfucker." I was like, damn, we're a little passionate today.
Actually, I might have been on the toilet at that point. I don't remember.
Well, Sky was on the toilet for that too.
Yeah.
I actually really love Sky Moore as a wide receiver.
I do too, as a wide receiver.
I think he is coming into his own. We've talked about this in the past. I'm super excited to have him there for a while as a wide receiver. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. But he's a rookie. He's learning. That's just not his repertoire. It's not his cup of tea.
And guess what? Big Red is learning too.
Yeah.
So what's funny is the next kickoff or punt, whatever it was, Pacheco was back there. He caught the ball, and the crowd went crazy because it wasn't a fumble. You would have thought how loud, because he caught the ball and he kind of went like this, on a I think it was a fair catch, and you would have thought we just scored a touchdown. As loud as the crowd was, I was like, everyone was happy that no muff punt,
no muffed punts. We're not giving up the ball on the 10-yard line. Yeah. Life is good. Hey, speaking of Pacheco,
Pikachu,
Mr. Electric.
He was electric.
He punched one in for a touchdown. Was that his first rushing touchdown in the NFL?
I don't think so. I thought he got one the week before, didn't he? He had 115 yards and a touchdown, I thought. But again,
I was thinking it was a receiving touchdown, but
maybe you have to Google it.
I'm gonna have to look into it. I thought about it early, and then I forgot when I was actually looking up stats.
He's got two.
He's got two rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I thought so.
When missed the first one?
Because I think they would have said something, to the Arrowhead crowd.
Well, I was waiting for the announcers to say something. I'm like, hey, this is his first. I thought it was his first. Apparently it wasn't. I missed one somewhere.
Well,
it wasn't against Indy, was it? Because I missed most of that game. But
so did the Chiefs.
So did the rest of the Chiefs.
Well, let's see. Other good news, bad news. I don't know how you look at it. We got another running back on the practice squad. Melvin Gordon. I mean, he's a bruiser. I give him that. But if we can somehow, I don't want him to be the Sky Moore of punts running the ball. All right.
Well, most of, from my understanding, most of his fumbleitis falls in the red zone. So don't give it to him in the red zone.
Oh yeah, let's give it to freaking McKinnon. They can't even get past one dude on the 1 yard line. I guarantee you Gunner could at least jump or something. I mean, it's like he's hitting a brick wall. I don't understand why they give McKinnon the ball. Play action, though, man. That's where he's good at.
Well, he's really good. Yeah, he's really good coming out of the backfield and some of those catches. But once again, Pacheco did that exceptionally well this round too. So
I'm still not, like we discussed earlier. I think we had way too many punts in the red zone, way too many tries. I mean, there was one. Would we get 6 tries at it at one point? One from the 3 yards out. Then we third down, we didn't get it, and there was some penalty. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, we got the first down. Yeah,
then we did it again 3 more times on the 1 yard. Like, we can't punch it in. I'm like, gosh, Chiefs, come on, man. The Rams defense is not that good that we can't punch it in after 6 tries.
They just. Once again, we've talked about this before with other, they just kind of play down. I mean, they just kind of come out there with that, we're going up against an extremely beat up team. I did hear that
they lost even more players today, the Rams, by the way.
What do you mean?
1 or 2 more players are out for the season or a few games.
Oh, really?
So they're depleted, and they're even depleted more. But yeah, I'm just going to, say it, field goals or points. I get it. The Chiefs are very efficient in the red zone. I don't know the actual number, 70%, somewhere around there. 3 field goals against the Rams, to me was kind of disappointing. But they did cover the spread, so the spread was 15.5.
I say they did win by 16 points. So
they did, but I was wanting the 35-10 kind of game, against the Rams, something just better than that. But I don't know. Maybe I expect too much. I expect everything to be a touchdown.
When the ball's in Mahomes' hand, that's what you anticipate, is everything's going to be a touchdown.
And especially all those tries on that one series, I mean, come on, you got 5 or 6 tries at it, from the 3 and then from the 1, I don't get it.
And that flea flicker play, Sky Moore pass back to Mahomes.
They read that all the way, man.
I did hear that today they found when they were going through, we're doing some maintenance at Arrowhead today, and as they were going through and working on some of the seating and stuff, they found a gentleman who was actually in Arrowhead. A little disconcerting. They don't know how he got in or why he was still there. Or
did he have a Cleveland hat on?
No, his name was Aaron. His name was Aaron Donald. They didn't know what was going on with it.
Oh, that's funny, man.
I don't know. I think I blew that joke out.
They had to tell him that the game ended.
Yeah, he wasn't quite sure. He couldn't find Mahomes anywhere.
Oh, yeah, Rob told me that one. He also told me that they did find the homeless man's pet in the stadium on Sunday. I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
Huh.
I'll have to send you the video.
Well, what was funny was it Cleveland's field, or was it which field got vandalized by a 4-wheeler where they don't know how the person got in there?
No, I didn't hear about that.
It was Cleveland or Cincinnati, or Cleveland or shit. Yeah, I think it was Cleveland. Someone got into their facility and took one of the quads out and was doing donuts. I mean, this is real. It might not have been Cleveland, but it's one of those teams. And they had to repair the field before Sunday's game. And they don't know who it was. And this is real. This isn't a joke, people.
They don't have surveillance on that?
You would think they would.
I would think they would.
But yeah, so while you're looking that up, I thought for once it was a very well refereed game. I have no complaints. You know me, I've been bitching a lot about the refs. And the other games I watched, for the most part, it was well refed, with the exception of I didn't see it, but they were talking about it on XM radio. Someone intercepted the ball. I don't know what team it was. The guy was actually not touched or down by contact, and one of these defensive guys ran onto the field and congratulated him. So they actually had 12 men on the field at that time.
Oops.
And he just kind of blended in with everybody, basically. realizing the play wasn't over and no penalty.
Uh-oh.
So he just hopped on the field just randomly, like, oh shit, the play's still going on, and just kind of blended in, and no one was the wiser. I mean, maybe that's a play we should try.
Yeah, no kidding. Get
So
that
they were-
12th man on there.
Well, he wasn't on at the beginning, but
Right, but you squeezed him in.
oh, it was kind of funny. Even the people on XM were cracking up on that. They're like, I've never seen anything like that. And there was a lot of complaints about this new get behind the quarterback or get behind the running back and pushing them into the end zone.
That's a Philadelphia thing.
No, there's other teams that are starting to do it. You know, it's a
Starting to
copycat.
do it, but
yes,
but
it's a copycat league.
Yeah.
So I think
what do they call it? The tush push?
Yeah. I would not be surprised. You like that, don't you?
Maybe.
I
Feels like a Cincinnati thing to me, but
I would not be surprised if the league comes up with something and before the playoffs.
Oh, there'll be a rule. There'll be a rule. It's that 92%, man. 92% of the time a quarterback sneak works. Well, if you add your two running back and a fullback right behind you, the quarterback, to tush push his ass past the first down marker, then yeah, it's gonna work. It is what it is. But yeah, I've been watching Philly do that all year, and that's kind of their go-to play. And it's not like it's a big fucking secret either.
No.
When those guys line up right there, you know exactly what's happening.
Are you waiting for you to be called in for that plays to do some tush push?
Hey, I'll tell you what, man. You get me behind Jalen Hurts or Patrick Mahomes, I'll get a little tush push. Watch out, dude. Good-looking boys right there. Good Lord.
Other news, speaking of boys.
In other news.
Yeah. Patrick the Third.
Bronze.
So,
straight up. Congratulations to Patrick and Brittany on the birth of their new baby boy. I didn't get any schematics on it or anything, so I don't know how big he was, or
I don't think they
about the size of football.
About the size of a football. Phil has a really good theory. Go ahead.
I hear that next to his birth certificate, they have a Chiefs contract already drawn up, waiting to be signed.
The moment he turns 18, we're gonna have Mahomes the third quarterback in Kansas City. Have Mahomes for the next 40 years.
Yeah, 18, 19-year-old Mahomes backing up Daddy Mahomes as he's entering his 23rd, 24th year.
Dad. Don't forget your walker, Dad.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, I'm happy. He's happy and healthy. Congratulations to their family.
Yes, I'm excited for him. I think it's pretty cool. For me, it was interesting because I don't even remember what I was listening to. They were talking about the little boy's name is Patrick Mahomes III, but his nickname is going to be Bronze. And somebody goes, well, the daughter's name is Sterling, so that makes sense. And I just shook my head. And I'm like, really? Because third place is bronze.
Yeah, you want to be
and
gold,
he is
man.
the third. So that makes more sense than the fact that they're playing off of the sister's name.
No, I get it, but yeah. That's funny. I like it.
I just don't understand. We reach too far. Reach too far to go with the sister, to play off the sister's name. It's a play.
I guarantee they've been talking about this for years.
Oh, good golly, yes. It's like, hey, if you have a kid, we'll name him the third. We'll nickname him Bronze. Oh, okay. I like it. I mean, I honestly like it. I think that's going to be a great NFL name to be done. It ain't going to say Mahomes. It's going to say Bronze across his jersey.
Well, it's like I've always said. I always try to get one of my kids to name their kid the middle name Effin, Effin. I just think that'd be awesome. What's your name? Philip Effin Jordan. What's yours? So, any of you podcast listeners out there, if you want a fun middle name and a lot of calls from the principal's office and the
there you go.
stages, there you go. But yeah, it's awesome. I'm sure he's enjoying whatever time he can, in between practices. So,
Oh yeah. Oh, I bet he got a couple days off.
yeah.
Now, maybe not this week. Maybe this would be like
Wow.
the worst week to be trying to get that days off.
Yeah, we're playing Cincinnati,
The
but
revenge, can you smell it? It's in the air.
I smell Bengal meat grilling.
Cook it up. A little quick side note, we've been playing a lot of VR lately. Do you ever do VR, Phil?
What the
Virtual reality, the Oculus and stuff like that.
I have 2 headsets. One's brand new, and I only used it once.
You need to get on there and start playing a little bit. There's a new game out called what is it, EA Pro or
Pro Era or something like that.
Pro Era, something like that, where you are Patrick Mahomes. You are taking. Did you download it? Did you buy it? Oh
Did
man,
not.
I love this game. I was having so much fun. Throwing passes to Kelsey and to McCall, and oh yeah, it's a blast.
All right,
But you are right there in the thick of it.
you
man.
might have inspired me to go charge that headset at this point.
It's definitely really cool. You're in the Chiefs locker room to start off with, and then you're kind of looking around, and you have to go pick what you want to do. You want to go practice, or do you want to start a season, or stuff like that. But yeah, you go out there in the practice field and start learning the plays, and the plays are up on your wrist, and you're looking at them, and you click them. Okay, let's go.
That's
But
badass.
it's you got to do it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Do it during the day. Do not play this game before you go to sleep, because you are standing face to face. Like, I mean, from me to this microphone to these players, and you got to remember they're not modeled after the actual look of the players. So you don't look at this guy and it's like, that looks just like fucking Travis Kelsey. It doesn't look like Travis Kelsey. And they kind of look a little zombie-ish a little bit, and you're like, it might get to be a little freaky because you're standing right there with them, and they're just all staring at you with these really weird eyes. And but yeah, I recommend it, man. It is a lot of a lot of fun. Yeah, you got to be really careful with your elbows though. So playing that, because you want to throw it like you're throwing a football, a real football. So you just got to be careful with your elbows. Is all I'm saying.
All right. So I'll give you a quick recap while Gunner's putting up his.
Got to get the board. Got to get the board.
So over the weekend, went over to Easy Inn, which they were holding a charity auction for Hope Kids, I think it was called, or Kids Hope, one way or the other. They had a bunch of jerseys, they had a bunch of memorabilia, just random stuff. Of course I bid on everything, and that's just what I do. A, to get back to the kids, and B, I want some more Chiefs stuff because I can never have enough. I met a lot of really nice people there. It was a very fun time, and Karen and I, looked at each other as we said, we got to come back to this place. And it was really cool. The event organizer had Rams fans there. Rams fans were there and had brought items to be auctioned off at the silent auction as well.
Rams merchandise?
There was some Ram stuff there. There was just some random, like, footballs from other teams, just stuff that they brought to donate to help this cause for Hope Kids, I think it's what it is. So yeah, it was pretty interesting place. Easy In, Kansas City, KCK. It's right over the border. It's a small place, but friendly. Yeah, I had a great time.
Well, you got some video from that, from your time there. Gunner, can you put that video in right now?
I got you.
So we're at the Chiefs Bar doing a charity auction for kids. All kinds of cool things are up for sale. Nice to meet you. I bid on that. It's a one of a kind. Some guy that works for DC
2 weeks pay when we go to gym.
There's Karen. Say hi. There's Amber. Boyfriend, what's your name? Jason. Sorry. They're going to the game tomorrow. It'll be her first Chiefs game. We're converting her slowly. There we go. Say hi.
How's it going, everybody? Let's go.
This is for my podcast.
Oh,
the Indiana
nice.
Chiefs fans.
Go Chiefs, man. Great turnout for this. It'll be a great weekend for some football. Got to beat these Rams. I know they're a little underperforming, but, we're not looking at it like that. We're going for the win. They're showing out. They're showing out, though.
Yeah, they're showing up. They look good, too. They look good.
Thank you.
And your name is?
My name is Jeff, a.k.a. Critter Chief.
Hoorah. Thank you.
So there you go. There's Phil's adventure into, what was it? The Easy In.
Yeah, easy in.
And the auction now. And you heard Casey Mike talking about that.
Yep.
When he was on here with us. So Phil did donate his Ronald Jones Jr.
Yep.
Autographed jersey. And he walked away with that win. I'm pointing at the picture of you right there. Anybody's watching on YouTube, he's like, "What the fuck is he pointing at?" He's pointing at his fucking computer screen. But it's you walked away with that beauty right there. That is a local artist.
Yes.
You did tell me that was oil paint, right?
Yes.
Or is
It's
that
an
watercolor?
oil paint, I believe, is what they said. And I'm supposed to get more info about the artist. I heard that he might have done other drawings for DC for I believe comics.
Oh, nice.
So I gave generously. Damn, I can't say words right now.
Generously.
Yeah, words are hard. We wound up having to leave before they did all the silent auction calls. But they pretty much said, no one's going to outbid you on that. So just Venmo me the money. Venmo me the money.
Nice.
And I did donate my gold pass to the Seahawks game as well.
Oh, cool.
So they got tickets donated from someone to take one of these kids or families to a game, and they did not have a parking pass, so it all worked out.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, it was a good time.
The Christmas game. Where'd you go, Chico? All right, break it down for me, buddy. Break it down.
What was the final score? 26-10 Chiefs. You guys both are pretty similar. 28-14, 28-17, and I had 31-24. I was way off. Chiefs got it.
Chiefs got his first win.
3.
Booyah. Booyah.
Got his first win of this make-believe season that we keep putting together here. All right. Well, since he's got the board here, Kansas City is traveling off to the wonderful, amazing state of Ohio, which, by the way, go Michigan. You know what? I don't give two shits about that game. I don't give two flying fucks out of each pocket about Ohio State and the Michigan game until all those fucking Ohio State fans get on Facebook and whine and bitch and complain that their fucking team lost. And you know what I say? Go Michigan. That's all I have to say about that. Fucking whine ass bitches. All right. So, anyways, Kansas City's on their way to Cincinnati for what I can only hope is going to be the revenge game. I hope that at the beginning of the season, they saw this on the schedule, they circled it on the calendar, and then they threw darts at it for the entire last 11 weeks. I can only hope.
The entire offseason, probably. Hoping they get a rematch.
I believe that this is going to be, I'm going to go 38-31. I think it's going to be a high scoring game, but I think we're going to take it. Kansas City for the win.
33-28. KC, of course.
What was it?
33-28.
There you go. 33-28. Oh no, he was going to take Cincinnati for the win.
Who is?
You.
Fucking. Oh shit! Do you really want me to drive to your house right now?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You're gonna bring my server with you, and then we can set it up. No, okay, all right, yeah. Look, he wrote it in there. Say Cincinnati for the win.
That's sacrilegious.
That's pretty sad. I can't believe you took Cincinnati for the win.
What the
Coach Rob is just shaking his head right now at you. That's all I can say.
what Gunner put before he puts it down?
What did you have, Chico?
31-21.
There you go.
All right, 10 points difference. Yeah, I think it's going to be close. Jamar Chase is expected to play.
But he's coming back from a hip injury, so he's been out 4 games. They say he probably could have come back during the Tennessee game. They held him out just for
the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I don't blame him. I would have
done
the same.
I'm wondering how bad it would. I'm wondering how bad that hip injury was, and if it could be injured relatively easily. I mean,
well, we saw that happen. Who we played 2 weeks ago?
Mike Williams from the Chargers.
Yeah. Both their returning players actually re-aggravated, I believe, their injuries. So they were brought back too soon.
Did Keenan Allen go back out with a hamstring?
Something. I remember 2 players going out, and one was definitely the hamstring.
Right on.
But either way, we're past that game.
Yeah, we've already swept the Chargers for the season. So nanny boo boo. Wow, this is some good podcasting. Nanny boo boo.
Nanny boo boo.
So yeah, this is I think this is probably the toughest game left on our schedule.
I agree. I think we're going to win. So our defense, I think, is ranked 16th right now, I believe, overall, which is pretty decent compared to the dumpster fire of last year and the year before, from what I heard today. So we're right in the middle of the pack, like, we were kind of talking, early season.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like adding, the new defensive tackle, right?
Brandon Williams that came from Baltimore.
I don't think we talked about him yet, did we?
No, well, I think we haven't actually talked about any of these guys yet. That's been a busy couple days in Kansas City. Yeah, there's not really much talk about the Rams game. I mean, it was what it was. There was a lot of Butker was 100% again during that game. So I'm feeling good about him being back up to playing.
Good job, butt kicker.
Pachenko looked really good. Before we get too deep into this, let's just take a quick look at the stats. Mahomes went 27 for 42, 320 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception in the red zone. And we talked about red zone.
Shaking my head.
Pacheco went 22 carries for 69 yards. Kelsey went 4 receptions for 57 yards and 1 touchdown, which now puts him at 12 touchdowns on the season as he leads the league and broke his own record, I think.
Yep.
So
Travis.
I did see a tally where Travis Kelsey has 12 touchdowns this season, and the whole entire Oakland Raiders only have 10.
I saw something like that,
and there was a whole list of teams that don't even have 10 touchdowns all season, and Kelsey's sitting at 12. At 12. So congratulations to Kelsey, and here's to 12 more. Maybe you get 12 more before the end of the season.
I vote for that.
Yeah. Other than that, we did have 2 turnovers, the interception and the Sky Moore fumble, punt, fumbles. Yeah. I don't see any breakdown of the guys receiving. Hold on, let me take a quick peek. Kelsey for 57, Marquez 56 on 4. Juju was back, 3 for 38. Sky Moore 5 for 36, and then the list goes on. The one notable thing is Rojo actually did get to play. He was active and played, and he had one catch for 22 yards, and I think his four carries for 12 yards. It wasn't like an overproductive day, but he still looked good in those 12 yards.
Yeah, bringing him in. We talked about it the last podcast. What are we doing with him on the roster? And lo and behold,
There
Andy
he is.
Reid yet again listening to us.
I'm telling you, Andy, it's, give us a call. We'll talk to you more. You don't have to just listen to the podcast. We'll be happy to talk to you.
With one caveat to that, I think he had a brain fart when he put Sky Moore back because we agreed, many podcasts back not to do it again. I think he just, had a senior moment. I don't
know. A great defensive stand. I can't even, tell you how great the defense played in this game. Nick Bolton and Janarius Seed both come away with interceptions in this game. Bolton, that's his second interception in as many games. So, congratulations to him. He's having a great season so far. There you go. That's pretty much the breakdown, and we win 26-10. So we are now 9-2.
I might win on this thing. If we win out, I win. By the way, I said 2 losses.
What did I say? I don't even remember.
At the beginning of the season.
We'll have to go back and listen to that 3. Podcast.
Because I said we'd split with Buffalo, and I thought we would split with Chargers. So
we can't split with Buffalo.
Well, sorry, we would with Buffalo. That what I meant there. Sorry, you're right.
You meant the playoffs.
Yeah, we would lose the regular season, and then we would beat them in the playoffs. And my other loss, I thought we were going to split with the Chargers.
Right. Yeah. You were convinced that we were going to go 1-1 with the Chargers. I'm still on the fence about that Raiders game. I think we will definitely sweep Denver. We haven't even played them yet, and I think we can just. I don't even know why they even show up. Just tell them to stay home. Good Lord.
Yeah, like you said, it's the hardest game, in my opinion, left. But let's not throw a stink bomb, out there for these easy games.
Yeah, exactly.
And everyone stay healthy.
Chico, what do you think?
Well, I think easy rest of the season for sure. I don't know that Cincy's going to be a tough game. I think it's probably going to be a breeze.
Like I said last year, Vegas made the call.
Yeah. I think it'll be a breeze this year. The rest of the season probably went out. I did call 14-3 though, so not that I would be happy if we lost, but make me feel good if I was right.
I think it's going to be a tight window there at the end because I think we each had a different answer, if I recall.
I'm pretty sure.
We definitely have to go back and listen to that.
Yeah, we have to put that on the board.
Yeah.
The track.
I believe that, like I said, I believe that we will beat the Bengals because I believe that they have circled it on the calendar for the entire year, and this game is there, to prove that whatever happened in the AFC Championship game last year was a fluke.
Vegas.
I'm trying to figure out do you have the rest of the schedule in front of you, Gunner?
Oh no, I don't. But
it's driving me nuts. I know we play Seattle. Seattle might be a tough game. Seattle's actually playing better than anticipated. So,
yeah, right.
Hey, they're what? Are they 7?
I know. I'm just being goofy. I mean, I don't know who they played. That's what I have to look at. The quality of opponents.
Didn't they beat Tampa Bay?
Yeah, but Tampa's kind of in the dumpster fire too.
Once again, we're talking about the great Tom Brady here.
You mean the dumpster?
I've been watching him win with homeless guys from all over the country for many years.
So they came up with the most obscure stat that they were talking about on XM radio, and they asked Tom Brady about it yesterday. They said, "Do you realize in 286 games that you've led with 1 minute or some stupid bullshit that you've never lost?"
Really?
I'm like, who tracks that kind of stupid shit?
Yeah,
And
they track so much shit these
well,
days.
he's like, that's your first loss in 286 games. Did you realize that? And Tom Brady's like, that's a stat. If you're leading, basically leading by 7, with 1 minute left, So
Right on.
Anyway, I thought it was kind of interesting.
That's funny. What do you got, Gunner?
We have Cincy,
Uh-huh.
Denver.
Okay.
Houston,
Houston.
Seattle,
Okay.
Denver,
Okay. And then
the
Oakland.
Raiders.
Not Oakland.
Yes, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
I did see a Andy Reid stat this morning too, and I cannot remember who he now has more wins than.
It's Marty Schottenheimer.
Schottenheimer. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he actually took that in this game this weekend. Was it 20? I don't even remember what the number was.
I don't remember either.
But
50,
he's won.
50 something, wasn't it?
I don't even remember exactly what the number was now, like an idiot.
Yeah.
But he does pass Marty Schottenheimer for the most wins in Arrowhead.
That's what it was.
I thought maybe I had it right here, but I don't.
Hmm.
There's just a bunch of other crap. So yeah, but yeah, I definitely know exactly what you're talking about. I did read that.
I missed it.
It's sad. It's sad, but I'm happy, I guess. I mean, Marty Schottenheimer was such a great coach, and
yeah,
and with losing him, was that last year or earlier this year? I can't remember.
Reed has now recorded 65 wins at Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah,
and Marty had 64.
Yep.
Okay.
And Mahomes keeps up his streak of not losing in the months of November and December.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is, I don't know if anyone's ever done
that's
that
8
before.
games. 8 to 9 games.
Yeah, I'm saying
Right.
I don't.
His entire career.
Well, hell, it's still a feat.
That's crazy.
I don't know if anyone's. I got to Google it. I'm sure somebody's done that. We just might need more time to continue growing that stat.
Hey, he can continue to grow it as far as I'm concerned.
Well, speaking of new and exciting things, are we done with the stat part?
Yep. Sorry. Let's move on. Sorry, I wanted to get all that in.
No, I wanted to make sure. I don't want to miss something. So Gunner got the Indiana Chiefs flag. It had its inaugural flag raising this last game. Quite a lot of people looked at it. They were quite impressed. It looked good out there in the Arrowhead.
Big.
Yeah, it was.
It's big.
It reminds me of my deck.
Yeah. But yeah, it looked good out there. Thanks Gunner for getting that. I got quite a few comments on it. Matter of fact, right after we put it up, after talking to our fans across the road from us there, along comes the infamous, the one and only Wolfpack Man. So we had met him at the charity auction. Obviously, he wasn't dressed up in all of his Chiefs decibel up gear. But we spoke with him a little bit at the charity auction. He's been doing that auction and his decibel up, kind of garb for quite, I don't remember how many years. We would know how many years if the videographer that was filming it for me didn't accidentally hit the stop button halfway through the interview. So, number one, sorry for that. I do plan on redoing that interview again in the New Year's Eve game. So, but he's a cool guy. He's either like, he's either made his own brew or he hooked up with the brewing company and they put his label on the beer. But he also has a beer out, decibel up, and it's like a 40-ounce IPA. It looks pretty badass. And apparently there's also cigars that are decibel up cigars. So, they're en route the weekend of the 16th, guys. So you'll have them shortly. And
So will you have let's run that video right here of it's only about 45 seconds. That way you can get a chance to see him and so Gunnar, will you put that in?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's Phil Jordan again from Indiana Chiefs fans here in the lot D at Arrowhead, and I'm here with
Weird Wolf!
That was badass.
Yeah, man. I know how to make it long.
So tell us a little about yourself. How'd you get to be
Weird Wolf is the spirit of the Wolf Pack brought back to life to Arrowhead. So, we used to have the Wolf Pack back in the old municipal football days, and they were the rowdiest fans, the craziest fans. That's why we have Casey Wolf. It's in honor of that Wolf Pack experience.
I learned that.
And
Something
so,
new today.
yes, indeed. So I bring that back to life here at Arrowhead. I even got the tail.
That's awesome. But yeah, it was really
Okay.
fun with him, and we got some great pictures as well. So that I'll put on the Facebook page.
And we'll also in all the show notes and stuff we'll have pictures of the flag and all that too, and a picture of his can.
Did I send you the video of the flag flying? If you want
Yes.
to have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you send it once you send that to me through the drive, and I'll send
Okay.
it on to him. So so let's put that video right here, Gunnar.
Here's our Indiana Chiefs podcast flag. Right here on the edge, there's full parking so everybody can see it. Here's our setup. Not bad. Got the heater, tent.
All right, so there you go. There's Phil's tent and his heater. How does that all that and the flag flying on his new flagpole? That
Make sure you know it starts this way and then flips.
it,
to the
yeah,
sideways.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of these days we'll teach Phil how to use a video camera. But
Hey, you know what's funny is when other people are using it and videoing me, I tell them to turn it when they accidentally flip it. So, it's like calling the kettle black. It's like do as I say, not as I do. But I definitely need to get like some kind of camera that doesn't flip.
there you go.
That just sits like right here on my chest, and I just can't touch it. Straps. Put on.
Yeah, don't yell strap on in the show, please.
I do have a GoPro somewhere.
Yeah, there you go. You should be using that bad boy.
Yeah, so I had a thought on the New Year's Eve game. I might possibly bring my laptop and gear out and just buy a tripod for the camera here.
Uh-huh.
And try to do like a pseudo, podcast by myself, so to say, and then we can cut, pieces out, for the next show or that next week,
Basically, you're going to stand out there in the parking lot and record with people and just
have a good
Yeah.
time.
Why not?
So, record the tailgate, making the food again without you.
Just
And,
do a mobile podcast. You just have everything in the back. Everything runs through your computer battery, and you just walk around.
The juice is
Workout.
loose.
Watch out. Incoming.
Come here.
Number one Chiefs fan right there.
That's right.
Even bigger than Pop.
You gonna do
That's
the wolf
right.
sound? Do the wolf sound. Go woo. Go woo.
Nope.
No, you're not gonna do
She's
it?
like, nope.
She's like, I'm out of here. She'd rather look around and see what's down here that she can get into.
Well, she's got a jersey or
well.
something she needs to put on.
And we got some pictures of her in the Chiefs gear.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should have taken that into consideration years ago there when I had Skylar in some of the first Chiefs gear I got on my first trip out to Kansas City, and I put him in it, and then he cried for hours. And so maybe that was what was going on. Maybe that's how I knew he was.
But yeah, you knew he wasn't
Should
going to
have
be a
known.
Chiefs fan.
I
Yeah.
should have known. Yeah, I definitely should have known.
Here, go up with Nana. I'll be done in a couple of minutes. Get up to Nana. She'll put it in your coin jar.
Oh, there you
Hey,
go.
Valerie.
You just
Say, go Chiefs.
Right now.
Say, go Chiefs.
Guys, Jeeps.
there you go.
He's practicing to be the wolf woman.
She's ready to be part of the wolf pack. Watch out.
Yep. All right.
All right. So, what else do we got to talk about?
I think that covers everything I had on my, my high level agenda. Again, it was a great time, great people, great food, great camaraderie. Like as you always put it, my 76,000
Closest friends.
closest friends out there.
Yep.
It was a beautiful day. We layered up like we did the last game and really didn't need it.
Right on.
But
That's good.
hoorah. Chiefs win. Move on to next week. Look forward to another win against Cincinnati.
Definitely. Definitely. Just a side note real quick before we go on. The Chiefs were busy this week. They picked up running back Melvin Gordon and wide receiver Brian Edwards. Both of those from AFC West divisional rivals, which I think is kind of fun. And defensive tackle Brandon Williams from Baltimore, which we talked about a little bit ago. It'd be interesting to see what they're going to do with those guys. And it'd be exciting to see. I'm happy with Pacheco, and I want to see Rojo get in there and get a few more touches. And hopefully they'll just get into running the ball a little bit more, even though Andy Reid is not a running coach.
Hey, for the love of God, don't let Melvin Gordon catch punts either.
Wow.
For the love of God, Andy Reid, listen to me. I know you're running out of people to catch that ball. He's not the one, man. He's not it.
He's not the one.
Yeah,
All I know is
Yeah.
we need Kelsey to keep racking up those yards. So
Yep.
that's badass.
keep working
Need
them up.
Need it to happen. Need it to happen. All right. Did we get everything covered for the Chiefs this week?
Yeah.
I believe
All right,
so.
boys. What do you have on your to-do list?
Son of a
Simple.
mother.
Simple.
Simple. Uh-huh.
It's gonna be actually, what day does this air?
Thursday.
The first?
No, it'd be Tuesday.
Second.
It would be the 7th. No.
Seventh. You're
I don't
way
know
off,
idea.
dude. Dude, it's Thursday.
7th is
the,
Wednesday.
It's the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first. is
first.
Oh,
Thursday.
why am I thinking next week?
This
Oh my
airs the
God.
first.
I'm
It's
already
December. It's
Hey.
December, listeners. Get your Christmas shopping done.
In the podcast. There you go.
Your dad
I'm a week
lost-
off.
Yeah.
I'm lost my mind. I've lost my mind. I was thinking it come out next Tuesday.
No, it comes out in 2 days.
You
From
come
when we
with
record
my-
this.
So anyway, what was you gonna say, Gunnar?
Get your Christmas shopping done.
What are you
Oh.
recording?
What?
Nothing. Okay. What do you got for me, Phil? On your to-do list.
Man, I didn't even think about it yet, but on my to-do list, I have some paperwork to fill out so I can finally get my COVID money. No, I have finished almost all of my Christmas shopping as of yesterday. So I guess on my to-do list is to make sure it all gets here and no one steals it. I can't think of anything else.
That's fair. All right. Well, on my to-do list, on my to-do list this week is for all of our listeners to go out and check out a band called Flicker Stick. I love this band. They are just now going out with the version 3. They've been broke up for a lot of years. If you don't know me, you know that I went to Dallas early this year to go see the reunion show. They're going back out on tour now. They're doing some dates and stuff like that. So go check them out. You can find them on any of your streaming services, wherever you like to listen to music. They are on there. So go check them out. Flicker Stick. That's on my to-do list.
You like
Yep.
to flick your steak.
I love Flicker Stick.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. Good show. Good times. Let's do it again next week.
Yes. Remind me early.
Yeah.
He'll be napping.
Yeah. I have to say, I'll be calling like at 4:00. Make sure you're ready.
I'll be a bachelor next week, so
Death
right.
of a bachelor. Oh my God. So wait, maybe we won't be able to do a show next week because the party is a week long at Chico's house. The wife is out of town for business. And I'll bring the DJ gear over and we'll just get the party started.
Let's get there's a party.
Oh yeah.
Just don't play. It's getting hot in here.
Oh, is that Karen's favorite thing to do?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hot. All right.
Getting hot. No.
All right, Chico. You got those socials for me?
yep. Everybody, thank you for listening to the Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to go check us out on YouTube. You can just search for the Indiana Chiefs Fans Podcast. Like, subscribe, click that bell, get notifications when we upload our videos every single Thursday.
Suck it.
Suck it.
That was way before the call guys even came up. You can also check us out on all your favorite social medias. You can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/INChiefsFansPod.
Wait, is that all we got? Was we just have Facebook? We don't have a
Yeah.
Twitter. We don't have an Instagram. We don't have.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Okay, let me put that on my to-do list.
Yeah, that is your to-do list. Your
Yeah.
continue
Well,
on.
I just got our link tree up last night, so the link tree is actually hooked with all of the Golden Mojo Entertainment ones. So when you scan the card, boom, it comes up there with all the
Awesome.
rest of these podcasts that Chico is about to talk about.
Yeah, good segue. You can go check out the Call Guys podcast at facebook.com/the Call Guys Pod.
Colton.
You can go check out the. I'm trying to get one that I'm trying to get you off here. Let's go Murdnerds podcast at facebook.com/Murdnerds. You can also go check out the United States of Paranormal podcast at facebook.com/United States of Paranormal. And
Okay,
you can go
Colton.
back and recheck out the Call Guys podcast because the Call Guys podcast is awesome. That's my other podcast.
Suck it, Colton.
And you can also go check out the Golden Image podcast at facebook.com/Golden Image podcast.
By the way, my signs are way better than Colton's.
Yeah, he needs to go.
Just
print
saying.
one. He hasn't done them. He hasn't done them in a while.
Oh, what? Slacker. I do believe that it's time for the Call Guys to bring back the Lucas. I was thinking about it yesterday while I was listening. I think it's time for the Lucas to come back.
Was this like
Okay.
the Kraken? Phil McCracken?
Vilma Lucas.
Bill Lucas.
I don't know.
Sounds funny.
He's got the diabetes. You gotta watch out for him.
He's got the sugar.
I love Lucas. I don't know why. I think it had a little bit to do with all the wedding pictures that Jess dumped in the last couple days on Facebook, and just the fact that Lucas instead of spent so much time with the family, and I haven't seen him in a while, and I was like, damn man, they had to bring back Lucas. They had old Jared in there 3 times now. Time to get Lucas back. So I was gonna make that suggestion.
I've gotten some really good feedback on that episode, so
Hey, it was a
the
great
new one with
episode.
Jared, and I'm super happy with it. So
Nice.
Oh, it was a great episode. It was a great episode. And you should tell Phil that he needs to go listen to more Call Guys so he can be completely caught up.
yeah, and then
Hey.
did you watch YouTube there, Emperor?
I started to. I didn't get it finished.
Did you get to any of the parts of Jared?
No,
His
not
mic?
yet. No,
Just-
not yet. Is that what he was doing?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell.
I have not gotten there yet. I need to go back and finish it, but it's been a busy couple of days. So I did start it when it finally uploaded at 9:00 last night.
My bad.
I love it. I love
Apparently,
it.
I need to sit here all night and just watch my computer run. So.
Oh my God.
Run,
Amazing,
computer,
isn't it?
run.
Run.
Yep.
Maybe that should be on my to-do list to build Jeremy's server.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
should be on your to-do list. Yeah.
I
Write
think
that
my
down.
to-do list is to get a actual good desktop computer that's going to run really well for a long time.
Give me some money, I'll build you one.
You build it for free.
Oh, I don't mind building it. That's the fun part. I just don't want to buy all the parts. FRWE, the
And
best
the
cost ever.
crickets, the crickets, they sound.
Hmm.
It's okay. Okay.
I'm writing my notes. Do we? All right. Hey, gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight and talking about our favorite team, the Kansas City Chiefs. And do we have anything else we need to put out there? All right.
Chiefs.
Okay, from our little slice of Chiefs Kingdom right here in the great state of Indiana, I just have one question for you. How about those Chiefs? Later. Gotta get his helmet
I
down.
was trying to grab it and it did
A
fell through my
little
hand.
late.